I seriously cannot believe that this is the same car. Hey guys, this is Donnie again and welcome back to the channel. Today we got a good video. Today we get into the fun stuff. We get to focus on everything that makes the car look good. Now that we have all the maintenance out of the way, the only thing I really have to do is the gas tank, but I'm going to pull that down when I go to weld the diff. Today we're going to be installing wheels and coilovers. I'm going to pick up my coilovers in about an hour. A friend's got them just sitting in his garage. So let me show you guys what I got for wheels. So it's super hard to find 4x114 wheels in good offset and width. So the specs are 17 by 9.5 plus 12. I had the exact same spec wheels on my first SR hatch. Almost the same exact wheel. It's just super hard to find these in 4x114. I paid $280 for all four wheels with tires, so I'm just going to run what I got for now. Definitely going to change these out. I'm going to put these up front. So let me find my wheel lock, which I really can't. And let's jack the thing up and let's put these on. So the rule of this video is you're not allowed to talk shit until we get the coilovers on, get the camber adjusted in the front, get the height adjusted in the rear, because the way that they fit, I mean, I already know they're going to fit because I had wheels this spec on my first hatch. So, but that's, it's going to poke for sure. It'll get natural camber from lower in the rear. I got to drop down probably, realistically, probably 3 inches. And the front's got to go. I'm going to close this gap. I'm actually going to take the Federal 595s off of these wheels, mount them onto these, because that's a 215/40, that's a 205/40. These are Kendas, so I'm actually going to put those on a pair of these, and I'm going to try and use them at the track. I don't know if I'll be able to spin a Kenda. I might have to put it up to like 70 psi or something because I make no power. But it's worth it. You know, for $280 you ain't getting much more of an upgrade. Camber will bring this wheel in with the 235/45. It'll fit the fender perfect. I'm gonna have to go get my roller, roll the fenders. I might pull the rears a little bit. Haven't 100% decided yet, but whatever I'm gonna do that before we start doing body work right here. I cannot wait, man. As soon as we get this quarter clear, find a set of fenders, decent hood, get this bumper to fit better, and I mean, we're starting to look like a real car. I just got to throw the other two wheels on, and then I'll hit Kyle up. I'll see if we can go pick up the coilovers. This shitty-ass weather is putting a hinder on all my plans. This shit sucks. Look at this friggin' rain, man. This stuff really sucks. All I was trying to do was put coilovers in my car so I could stop looking like a damn monster truck. I went swimming down the bottom of the ocean, found these coilovers. My buddy actually gave them to me. They were on his 180. They came on his 180. He hated the way they rode, and the height didn't adjust. So I'm going to go ahead and get this thing jacked up. It's going to suck because one side's going to be probably about an inch higher than the other in the rear, just because we can't get the coilover to adjust. So I may order a set of rears, like a set of cheap coilovers, and just use the rears. These fronts are fine. They're adjusted to the same height. As long as it's not slammed to the ground, I'm okay with it. But the fronts have Swift springs. The rears, I have no idea what these are. They're KTS coilovers. They rode pretty well. I don't know why you complained about them. But let's get the front jacked up. And I guess first I'll get the skirt off. But let's pull the skirt off, get the front jacked up, and get to work. One out. Don't mind this. Remember what I said earlier in the video? Don't knock the fitment till the coilovers are on. I knew this spec was going to work with this exact tire size with maxed out camber. I can still go a little bit more. But I knew it was going to work out. I've had this set before. This is like the perfect amount of poke for me. The rear, I think I'm going to do the rear on this side real quick. And we'll see what one complete side looks like, but it's dropped easily 4 inches maybe in the front, maybe 3. My fender roller is at my garage, and I am 99.9% sure I'm going to have to roll this. Look at the fitment. Like I said, don't knock it until the coilovers get on. Let's drop this side down and take a look at it. compared to let's take a look at how much suspension geometry actually works, right? So if you look down from here, I'm poking out like 1.5 inches. If you look at here, where I have the coilover set to the camber, I'm barely poking out at all. So aside from having to move this bolt here and push the camber maxed out over there, it should take care of this, and then I will go and I'll roll and pull the fenders. But it's amazing to see how much it actually works, how much it fits when you put suspension in a car. I mean, this thing looks night and day different. This is awesome. It's finally starting to look like a real 240. This is the shitty part. If you have full interior, you know this part sucks. What wheels and coilovers do to a car, man. Obviously that's not all we've done to this, you guys know, but to think this is the same car that pulled in here in this same exact spot and started rod knocking. You know, the one where the radiator support was pushed forward about 1 foot, and you know, the hood didn't close, it had that ugly ass bash bar and fucking fender flares, man. Going back and looking at this thing, I cannot fucking believe that this is the same car. I'm gonna throw the skirts on. Let's give this thing a bath. That's something I haven't done in months. So let's get some skirts on. I gotta try and get the coilovers to adjust. Try and get that back one a little bit lower, this one a little bit higher. But I don't know if they're going to adjust. If they don't, we'll just buy some coilovers. We know they'll come out. You know, this thing is, I really can't believe it. It's a completely different car. Let's put it back together and clean it. I seriously cannot believe that this is the same car. this thing looks so much different. Oh, I accidentally got stuck in the mud. This is where we're gonna end it, guys. That's it. This car looks 1,000 times better than I ever thought it would have. Don't mind the, pretty sure it's a bumper extension. Yeah, don't mind the fender extensions. They're just rattling. But I seriously cannot believe this is the same car. Did you guys think that this car would end up looking like this? I mean, it's a hell of a change, man, and it's just going to keep on getting better. So if you want to continue watching the build, definitely subscribe and comment down below if what you guys want to see next. But our 3 options are fixing the holes on the fenders, rolling and pulling the quarters, fixing the holes on the quarter, rolling and pulling the quarters, trying to get the coilovers to adjust, as well as fixing the radiator support the right way. It's just about time to get into that stuff. So I'll catch you guys in the next video. We're going to start banging things out relatively quick now that it actually looks like a decent car. I seriously cannot believe it. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in the next one.